Today in this video, I'm going to talk about augments in Black Ops 6 Zombies, as it is a new system that many people are not familiar with. I do think that this is the key to Black Ops 6 Zombies, to doing well, to go into high rounds, to just doing well in general with this game. This is everything. So we're going to talk about augments today, and what augments I recommend doing, as well as how you even go about this in the first place. So the first thing to do when you come onto Black Ops 6 Zombies, you're going to go over here to research augments. What you are going to do is you're going to select any of the ones that will allow you to actually research them. Most of them will be locked if you haven't done anything before. Now, what you need to do is just go into the game and you need to play zombies when you have one of these things enabled. You can only select one at each time. And when you go into the game, you don't have to have any of the specific perks or ammo mods or field upgrades. They will just automatically upgrade whenever you play. What I recommend doing is going into a game for about 20 rounds and then making sure to save and then come out and check where your progression is. You will find that every 20 rounds or so, you will have unlocked a few things that you can upgrade on each specific thing. Now, pretty much just rinse and repeat this process. Once you've done one perk or one ammo mod or field upgrade, then move on to the next one and just gradually keep going through everything until the point that you have obviously maxed out everything or certainly got everything to where you want it to go. Now, in terms of what I recommend, this is going to be my setup after having played this game for about 50 hours that I'm currently running, and I'm going to go through everything and as to why I believe these are the best things to use. So for Juggernog, I use Probiotic and I use Hardened Plates. These are two very, very useful things as they massively upgrade Juggernog. It is night and day difference from what Juggernog is when you get it as the base perk to what it becomes when you do this. Now, there is a debate that you could use Turtle Shell over Probiotic, and a lot of people have been telling me it's really good. I've personally gone for the one that gives more health. It increases Juggernog's health from 250 to 300, but believe me, the two of those is a very, very good upgrade for Juggernog, so take your pick as to which one you go for. In terms of Hardened Plates, I think that Hardened Plates is a really, really good one to go for. It just allows you to take more damage basically on armor, which is huge. For Stamina, I've gone for Free Faller and Hard Target. Free Faller allows you to become immune to full damage. You're always going to be running into different moments in the game where you're going to take full damage. This is a massive, massive upgrade. And while Tactical Sprinting, you take less damage. Again, you're going to be running around all the time. There's all the manglers and everything always shooting at you in this game. So having that is a very, very good thing to have for stamina. For Speed Cola, you got two options for me. With the major augments, I would go for Supercharge or Classic Formula. I've gone personally for Classic Formula, but believe me, Supercharge, you could make a case to say it'd be very useful, so take your pick with one of those. And for the minor augment, we go for Quick Swap, which obviously swaps weapons faster. Again, you could debate maybe Fast Pitcher, but I think swapping weapons faster is probably the one to go for with this. For Deadshot Daiquiri, I've gone for Dead Head and Dead Break. Dead Head further increases critical damage. I think you've got to go for that, don't you? Critical damage is everything. And Dead Break increases damage to armor pieces. Again, you've got manglers and all of these things in this game, and also have the armored zombies. So I feel that those are the two to go for without a doubt with Deadshot. For Quick Revive, I've gone for Equivalent Exchange and Swift Recovery. If you have Quick Revive while downed, killing an enemy will revive you and remove Quick Revive. This can be done up to 3 times. This is massive if you're playing solo. This does not lose your self-revives, and it just picks you straight back up and gives you extra lives in the game. Absolutely massive if you're a solo player. You could make a debate on a few other things. Obviously, Dying Wish, I haven't unlocked yet, but you could make a debate for it if you play more like in multiplayer, etc., etc. But for me, I'm going with that. For the minor augment, I go Swift Recovery. Reviving an ally increases both your movement speeds for a short time. Again, there's a few debates there, but I mostly play solo. For Elemental Pop, I've gone for Electric Cherry. Obviously, if you're an OG COD player, you know what Electric Cherry is. This actually gives you Electric Cherry whenever you do have Elemental Pop. So Electric Cherry as an Easter egg, or kind of like an Easter egg, is in BO6. And I've gone for Vulnera Bean on the minor augment, which increases the weakness that the enemies have to elemental damage. Again, absolutely massive. Anything that is going to damage the enemy more, we are going to want to enable. Next up, we've got PhD Flopper. Now, I haven't even fully got to researching this yet, so my current setup is not the one that I would go for. I've been told by good source that the minor augment Tribologist is insane. It makes you really, really fast when sliding, like super fast. So I'm gonna say try to get yourself Tribologist. And for the major augment, again, there's a bit of a debate here. Sliding into enemies triggers explosions, tactical sprint knocks down and damages base zombies, and then just falling from heights creates explosions. I think Gravity MD for me makes more sense. Again, there's a lot of scenarios in this game where you do fall from a height, so I think that having the ability to just explode is going to be very beneficial and going to damage a lot of the zombies in the game. For Melee Macchiato, I haven't really done too much in terms of upgrading this. I don't knife that much on the game. Maybe at some point I need to do so. But I'll say Hidden Impact for the minor augments, the one I would go for. And I'd probably say Triple Shot is the one I would go for the major augment on this. For ammo mods, this is a very interesting one. You can see that I have not done anything to any single one of these outside of Napalm Burst. It seems that Napalm Burst is the thing that everybody is going for in this game, as it just basically will burn through everything in the later rounds and still deal a heck of a lot of damage. So I'm not even going to talk about the other ones. If you feel that you wish to use them, be my guest. I'm just showing you what I go for. We got Napalm Burst. We're going big game right here. Napalm Burst can burn elite enemies, but I do say that there is a definite debate for Thermite, increasing that burn effect damage. But burning the elite enemies, I think, is a very, very big thing. So I go for big game. And then for my minor augment, I'm going extension, which increases the burn duration. Again, you could make the argument for contact burn because it does do more damage. But again, hard debate right there. There's some really, really solid ones, but get somewhere in that range and you'll be cooking. Literally. For field upgrades, I'd focus doing something around Energy Mine if you are just starting out, as you won't be able to unlock Ether Shroud at this point. So I would start with Energy Mine, and I would do something along the lines of what I've gone for here with the major and the minor augments, scatter and frequency boost. But again, you can make a judgment based around those. But where you really want to get to, and the key, I believe, to doing safe high rounds is Ether Shroud. And you're going to want to get the extra charge, which increases the max charges by 1, giving you 2 Ether Shrouds instead of just 1. This is effectively zombie blood in Black Ops 6 Zombies. It is incredible, and it will get you out of so many bad situations. It will get you in. You feel like a safety net on you when playing. It's absolutely incredible. In terms of the major augment, it's kind of whatever you feel. It's not really going to make that much difference. I think the key really is that minor augment of extra charge. So on saying all of that, I do hope that you guys have found this video to be useful. I do feel that augments is something that a lot of people are kind of sleeping on. They're not fully aware of. Like I said, make sure to go into the games, make sure to back out every 20 rounds or so, save and quit, come back over here and make sure to go back and start researching your augments. Continue to do this throughout the game, build your way into this game, build up your power, turn yourself into that juggernaut. I feel like that's the best way I can describe this game. It's like we're building a juggernaut. We start out as this base player, and in the end, we will be this absolute cracked player. Remember that you do have to actually enable each of these different things. I initially thought when the game started that everything you unlocked you would actually get. It is not that way. You do have to put 2 specific ones on. You can only put 2 specific ones on, so make sure you do that. If you're new to this channel, make sure to hit the subscribe button. If you do wish to be a part of the content on BO6 from me, make sure to drop a like on the video, hit the notification bell. I am streaming as well on this channel, so if you do want to check those out, obviously notifications is a big part of it. And I'm out. Peace.